This is your MEC update. Today is September 20th, 2025. It's been 788 days since contract negotiations began. First, a message from Chairman Michael Maynard. We all stand by our brothers and sisters at Spirit. Many pilots here can empathize with their situation because we have indeed lived it. Rumors develop out of emotional responses and most often are incorrect. To be clear, ELPA has received zero information from the company pertaining to Spirit. There have been zero conversations about mergers or acquisitions. If we find out anything from the company, you will be the first to know. Let's stop with the rumors. Frontier pilots will be holding an informational picket in Atlanta on January 12, 2026. This is our opportunity to stand together, visibly and professionally, as we continue pushing for an industry-standard contract. More details will follow soon, but for now, mark your calendar, and if you haven't already, take a moment to revisit our April 28, 2023 podcast, Railway Labor Act, How Pilot-Coordinated Self-Help Actions Can Harm Negotiations. Being informed is just as important as being united. CIRP Chair Julie Flanagan would like to remind pilots as we continue to see fume events across the industry to please call the Orange Card hotline if you experience one, so all necessary ELPA committees can be notified and involved. This ensures proper investigation and follow-up for your safety. Now let's talk about disputes, grievances, and the tools we bargain for and use every day to make sure our contract is followed fairly and consistently. What is a dispute? And what is a grievance? For our purposes, the two words mean the same thing. A grievance is for when you or the association believes the company did not follow the contract. Filing a grievance is the formal way to bring that issue forward when informal fixes, like calling crew scheduling, messaging payroll through ELP, or talking with your chief pilot, don't work. It simply means, here's where the contract wasn't applied the way it should have been, and we need to resolve it. The important thing to note here is that every grievance has to be resolved, and there are three main outcomes. Sustained, the grievance is found in favor of the pilot. Withdrawn, it's not found in favor of the pilot. Settled, both sides agree on a resolution before a final decision is reached. A settlement doesn't always mean direct pay or schedule relief to a pilot. Sometimes it's an agreement on language that is more clear or a new understanding that prevents the issue from happening repeatedly. Finally, what's a remedy? When a grievance is sustained or when a settlement includes payment, the pilot may receive a remedy. A remedy means making things right. Under the Railway Labor Act, that means restoring the pilot to the position they should have been in if the violation never happened. That could mean back pay, a schedule correction, or another adjustment tied directly to the contract. It is important to note that under the Railway Labor Act, remedies cannot be used to punish the company. So to sum it up, a grievance is how we formally say the contract wasn't followed. Every grievance gets resolved, though the process can take quite some time. And the remedies are how we make pilots whole when a violation occurs. Your participation in this process ensures our contract is applied fairly and consistently for everyone. Now let's talk elections. LAC 165 includes all pilots in Cincinnati, Dallas, and Denver. Elections for LAC 165 have begun for the 3-year term starting March 1st, 2026. The local election process occurs in 4 parts. First, willingness to serve declaration. Second, the nomination ballot opens Monday the 22nd at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. This is the first opportunity for members to vote and will narrow the field to the top 2 candidates. The nomination ballot closes October 7th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Please note that once your vote is submitted, it cannot be changed. Third, election ballot. The top 2 candidates for each position move forward to this phase. Fourth step, chair, vice chair selection. Once the captain representative, first officer representative, and secretary treasurer are elected, a final internal vote will determine which of the 2 voting reps will serve as chair and which is vice chair. Your local representatives have a voice and a vote in every major decision the Frontier ELPA MEC makes. All LAC 165 pilots vote on all 3 positions, so make sure you know your candidates and take part in all 3 rounds of voting.